I told you not to eat Indian food, man.
I already blasted off. Prematurely.
We are
The Three Guys Rant.
Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
I already feel dirty.
Call us at 855-693-GUYS.
And if you didn't understand that, let me try to do it in English, because that was Puerto Rican. You are listening to The Three Guys Rant. 855-693-GUYS. That's 693-4897.
693?
I love me some Three Guys.
All right. To another Friday morning edition of the Three Guys Rant.
That's right. It's Friday morning somewhere.
Well, apparently you and I have been hanging around too long because we've had an office pool. Apparently you always say morning edition when we've never done a morning show, and I've been starting to say Friday show when we don't do a Friday show live. So welcome back to another Friday morning edition of the Three Guys Rant here on KCAA Radio, NBC News, 1050 AM, 855-693-GUYS.
Doesn't that just make you a moron?
We can go with that.
Okay.
Dude,
I've done worse, though.
You can't mess with Phil today. I mean, look at the haircut, man. He's serious. He said, you know what?
That was...
Now, let me ask you, are you going for like a father and son look?
Nope. That was sheer coincidental.
And it just bothers you, doesn't it?
On so many levels. So many levels.
You have something you need to get off your chest here, sir?
No.
Looks good, man. It's summer. It's summer. You need to keep your hair short.
Yeah, we're going to go with that.
I think Arvin should get it the same cut, man.
It wouldn't
You
help
get
him,
that
though.
cut, I'll get that cut, man. The three of us
It
will.
wouldn't help Arvin, though. I mean, all it would do is make him look creepier than he already does.
Yeah, I don't need any help in that
I was
department.
going to say, because most women say they get near him and they already feel dirty. So, and not
Really?
in a good way.
They usually say they get near me and they feel pregnant, but
I'm
yours
gonna
is
say
better.
Yeah. So, all right. So, we're back, and we weren't on the air last week. You guys were out of town. And
Who, the audience?
actually, you two.
Oh, yes, we were.
Now, where was I? Because I've had a ton of people ask me if I was at the Betty Ford Clinic last week. I'm not even sure where that's coming from, but I've heard it.
You should have been at the Betty Ford Clinic after we came back from last week's trip.
No.
It was a good trip. It was a good trip.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. I saw some of the write-ups. I saw some of the emails. I understand you were drinking out of a miniature toilet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks to a good friend of the show, P. Moss.
And, yeah, but everything else that was sent over was not fit for human consumption. I don't like the pictures of you and other men in bed. I told you, I have nothing against the fact that you're gay. I mean, you can get married now.
No, he's bi. Remember, he's bi.
Whatever. You and Julio can do whatever you want.
You realize
to each
that
other.
Mikey was in 90% of those pictures, and
Well- But you understand?
argue with you.
Hold on.
Those pictures were consumed by humans.
Here's the funny
so
part.
it is human consumption.
Somebody, I realize that in amateur porn,
There's nothing amateur.
a couple
about me.
can set up a camera and go at it. But in these pictures, it was clear that somebody was taking the picture. So the disturbing part was, where normally I've defended Julio, while Mike was violating you in ways that are illegal in about 13 states still.
That's because I wanted POV pictures, POV angles, camera shots, close-ups. I wanted it all, man.
Do you even know what POV means?
Oh, I was telling Julio, get closer. Come here. Get that angle.
Let me get this straight. So not only are you acting, but you're also directing.
Oh, I'm a
your own-
director, bro.
But
Nice.
again, what I think the most disturbing part of it all was that you laid there. It was clearly that you didn't have the
You know
Rufi
what?
Colada. You had a
If
grin from ear to ear on your face.
if I've drank so much and I'm a conscience and I don't know what's going on, it's not just laying there. That's being molested. There's a difference.
Yeah, I don't know, dude, because you seem to be a willing participant. Because what's funny is apparently Mike's brethren, except Mike likes men. Maybe he rapes you. Ariel Castro today said,
No, hold up. I made love to him.
Okay, well, while you made love to Arvin, Mike's brethren, Ariel Castro over there, the other Puerto Rican Boricua, he said that the women that he took back to his place, at some point it was consensual sex.
The first time out.
The first time out. Now, the other 9 years, 364 days,
Right, when he was beating them and chaining them to the wall.
they wanted to leave.
Right.
But
Right.
in his mind,
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mikey right now for a minute.
you did hear when I said Ariel Castro, right?
Yeah.
You followed the bit. You see, this is why we have trouble, because you can't stay with the program.
That's why they kicked you out
I'm
of Betty
sorry.
Ford.
I'm still thinking about Mikey and that pink microphone condom he's got on over there.
Dude, this is in honor of boobies awareness.
Boobies awareness. People are cracking up in the other room. What the hell is?
Isn't that the color for boobies awareness?
Do
I'm aware of boobies.
Do you mean I love tatas?
That's right.
It's gonna be
So
a
again,
long-
if you're not streaming, you don't know what we're
long
talking about. You
Thursday.
need to stream, because what he's talking about is we have the microphone foam. It's not really a condom. We have to change him because Arvin throats all of them, and they all smell like him.
If I throw them, you're sitting on them. That's all. I'm
Anyway,
saying.
Alan, do we have the picture of the Marine helping the 9-year-old?
Is that on that race?
Yeah, it's a race. And what was funny is last night, for those of you that don't watch Newsroom on HBO, you really should. This has nothing to do with politics, even though it does seem one-sided. What was so great about Aaron Sorkin's new show has put together a team, and it's called the Newsroom. Now, granted, let me just say this, okay? It does have a certain slant, much like the West Wing did.
Right.
There is a tremendous amount of Fox News bashing, but that's too easy.
Yeah.
I mean, my 9-year-old nephew could bash Fox News. It's just too easy, okay? But in one of the episodes, and I missed it, and maybe you remember, when the GOP was having, before the elections, they were having one of their debates.
Okay.
Fox News was covering it, and they were interviewing an Army captain in Iraq who he asked a question via YouTube via YouTube, and he said, I had to hide my sexuality when I got sent up, when I got my orders, because he was a reservist.
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
remember vaguely.
And as he's talking to that group of losers, he said, the reason I had to hide is because I'm gay. Well, several members of the audience booed.
Remember that? Yes.
Okay, I missed that one.
Yeah.
Well, in the episode, Will McAvoy, who plays the guy from Dumb and Dumber, just slams them, calls them all a bunch of douchebag, gutless wonders. Mitt Romney, the rest of them that were there. And what was so funny about the episode is that it's true. We have these guys over there fighting for us to be able to have the stupidity and the ignorance that is half of America. And yet we
Well, you
never
look at Arvin
recognize
when you say
this.
that.
I know. I shouldn't
He
look
didn't
at
even
Arvin.
look in my direction.
But,
He's looking at
so
you.
as I was getting ready for today's show, there was a article that came across from USA Today in the sports section. Alan's going to put up the picture. So if you're streaming, I just kind of wanted to give credit to, and not just because he's a Marine like Mike, but Lance Corporal Miles Kerr. For those of you streaming, he's the individual on the right. He's a 19-year-old Marine. He was running a 5K charity race in, I can't even pronounce that, Charlevoix, Michigan. And there was a 9-year-old boy who was trying to keep up with his group, huffing and puffing, and he was looking around, and he asked Lance Corporal Miles if he could run with him. So, the corporal knew he was going to get made fun of by his teammates, but he stayed back. And he helped the youngster cross because the little boy, the 9-year-old, wanted to cross the finish line in the 5K. And I think these are the things that these douchebag media outlets on both sides, they don't put enough effort into this, man. We don't recognize our military enough.
Because that's good news, man. Good news.
No, I realize that.
Gets no ratings.
That's got to be what it is. That's got to be what it is. But if that dumb bitch, what's her name, who killed her husband or whatever,
Jody Arias.
that hooker. When that whore was on every 10 minutes, Christ, man, the whole freaking world would stop. Planes would land out of the sky just so we could hear what that
I
stupid
know.
bitch
And look
had
at
to
this
say.
other idiot, Zimmerman.
Oh, another
People were glued to the
dumbass.
TV to watch that knucklehead.
right.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
but yeah,
and
but-
he's already been. What is he, Rodney King? So he's already been stopped with a gun in Texas,
Right.
And then he wouldn't help somebody who then said, "Oh no, we don't want to be associated with him, so we got to cancel the prep." It's like, come on, man, can't we just write that loser off and move
Come
on?
on, George. Just kill yourself, man.
Please,
Stand your ground against yourself.
Kovorkian. Is Kovorkian still alive?
I was going to
Is
say,
I
I
don't
think
know,
he's
man.
dead.
Did he help
I think
himself?
he's-
Did he help
I think
himself?
died. I don't know if he offed himself, but I think he died of old age.
Yeah.
He's an old man.
All I'm saying is, again, somebody like, this young Marine out here trying to help these kids, trying to do something positive. Oh, no, we can't show that.
So I'm assuming that this story got buried 13 pages deep into the newspaper.
I'm sure it is somewhere, brother. Because, but that crazy whore that's on The Bachelorette banging 13 guys at a time. And then
Whoa. Really? Is there YouTube?
Whoa. Is there room for 14?
Really?
Is there room for 14?
I'm just like, are you kidding me, dude? We got time for that crap.
You know what? I've always wondered, and I think we've talked about this before. I wonder if you came up with not necessarily a network, but a show, let's say a news show, where you only showed positive news, uplifting news, would anybody watch?
There's only one
No,
way
because-
only one way that would work. Only one. It'd have to be naked news.
I was going to say, there you go.
Yeah.
That's
That'd be
the
the
only
only
way.
way. Because I've tuned into that news show before, and I couldn't tell you what the hell they talked about. But I watched. Yeah, that's just me.
So anyway, I'm just saying that again. I understand the world is filled with hate, and what gets ratings, and it's like right now. As I was getting ready for the show, they're still talking about that sorry ass excuse for a human being who killed himself on the
Mitt
heroin
Romney?
overdose. No, not him.
Oh.
That loser
George
from Glee.
W. Bush?
And they keep saying how
Who?
it's a tragedy,
Who?
a tragedy.
Oh, from Glee?
Yeah.
You know what? And that
No
surprises me
tragedy.
because I really thought that you were a fan of his or a fan of the show. But it wasn't that. No,
I
it's
had
the other
nothing
show.
against the show.
Right.
The issue that I take is we sit here and it's like we do with that other dumb broad, Lohan, and the rest of them. And poor them. Look, first of all, somebody making $5 million a year. Mike's favorite word. Tell him.
Can I say it on there?
Yeah.
Which one?
Blow you.
Oh, yes.
Okay. The thing is, I don't want to hear. You got $5 million. What problems
Yeah,
do you really
I
have
know.
that you need to keep shooting the heroin?
And if you die of an overdose and drug abuse, whatever, you know what? It's not tragic. You should have been swallowed. Okay? I'm not gonna tune in and watch all these people come up. Oh, he was such a great guy. Oh, he did this. He was a drug abuser.
I agree.
All right.
I agree.
So I don't want to hear that crap.
And neither do
man.
I. That's what I'm
There's
saying. So it
it's
drives me
just
crazy.
like that the guy from I can't think of his name. One of the brothers. He was in Wedding Crasher. He tried the same thing. He tried to commit suicide a few years ago. I think by a drug overdose, and it didn't work.
Well, somebody should have just put him out of his misery.
Yeah, but you know what? He came back, and I think it made his career better than it was before. But yeah, again, with that kind of money, I don't see what kind of issues you might have.
And what's funny is they talk about the tragedy and this. Okay, Iron Man. I'm drawing a blank on his name here. Help me.
Robert Downey Jr.
Okay, he damn near went down the toilet.
Yep.
Finally got his head out of his butt. Look at him now. Okay.
So
And
what about Charlie Sheen too?
Well, Charlie Sheen is still teetering on the edge there, Sonny. Charlie Sheen can go either way, depending
Charlie
on
Sheen's
the.
my hero.
Be that as it may, brother. I think Charlie can go either way pretty quickly. But
Well, that's why Arvin likes
we're
him.
coming up on the break. Apparently, on the return, Arvin's got a special guest from the old days of Punky Brewster.
I hope she calls back after this
she
segment.
is on line one. Cherie
She
Johnson.
is a trooper then.
Apparently so. She wants to hear our madness. So stick around and make sure you stay through the break. Now you can continue before we. I just wanted to cover that because then we get to the break and we're trying to scramble it.
I'll continue my rant. I actually have something I want to rant about, so we'll come back to it again. This is the Three Guys Rant on NBC News Radio, KCAA, 1050 AM.
Transmitiendo en vivo en Los Ángeles y alrededor del mundo. Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The Three Guys Rant.
We are the Three Guys Rant, coming to you live every Thursday from 5 to 6.
You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's, the other one's illiterate.
You really should listen, and you never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS, G-U-Y-S, and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Hey, bro, this is a good game. You know what would make it better?
What, bro?
A michelada.
A michelada? What's a michelada?
A michelada. Bloody Mexican burger. What's the number again?
855-MICHE-69.
Awesome. Mucho macho michelada.
Hi, I'm Paul Lane, host of the KCAA Morning Show, and I'd like to take a few seconds to tell you about pollen bursts. You may not know, but I've been confined to a wheelchair for over 20 years, and I've always looked for ways to increase my energy, mental clarity, and just feel good. Well, I found it in pollen bursts. It's natural, delicious, and easy to take, and I think you should try some too. To find out more, email me at paul@kcaaradio.com. That's paul@kcaaradio.com. Hey, join me so we can burst together.
live from Los Angeles, the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, we're back from the break, and all right, man, the music didn't want to go away. It's all good. I guess they were trying to tell me to shut the hell up.
Now, if you're streaming, you can see that we're having a little snack. That's how we roll over here.
Wow, you ain't lying. My head is shining now. You know, I used a number 2. I went to go clean up.
You used the number 2?
I used a number 2 cutter, okay, on my shaver, and I wasn't paying attention. I went back and grabbed the 1, and of course, like a dumbass, I start right down the middle of my head, and
You know, it's funny because when your dad told me the story about him, it's almost identical to what you.
Well, but he was at a barber.
Oh, so the barber screwed up.
They did it to him.
Did he get the haircut for free? Because I wouldn't have paid.
I have no idea. I have no
find
idea.
out.
We'll find out. But anyway, so for those of you that are
Can we get
streaming,
makeup in here with some powder or something? My face is a little bit shiny.
Christ, we do look like the Three Stooges now, man.
Yep.
Speak for yourself.
All right, so Mr. Ochoa, without further ado, let's hand it over to you and your guest.
Can we pick up the phone?
Oh, I'm sorry. What? All of a sudden you're an invalid? Go ahead.
Cherie, how you doing?
Hello.
Oh, there you are. You are a trooper. I was afraid you heard the madness and you're like, screw these guys. I'm out.
I totally heard the madness. We were talking about drugs, Charlie Sheen, overdoses, all that stuff makes my life seem so boring.
No, because you were on the set with one of my childhood crushes. You and Punky Brewster hung out.
Oh, yes.
And then my second crush in life, and I can't remember her name. Was it Laura?
I don't know.
Oh, yes. Kelly Williams.
From
Kelly
where?
Williams.
Kelly Williams.
Yeah.
I was always with the cute girls.
Oh, yeah.
You know what, Phil?
But you were one of the cute
I'm gonna
girls. You
say,
weren't
Phil,
just with them.
I'm going to say, Phil, you're a moron because Miss Johnson here, I've always found attractive.
Oh, thank
I
you,
didn't say
guys.
she wasn't.
No. I'm just saying.
I just didn't want to attack her through the microphone the way you do.
I'm going to say it's a good thing. It's a good thing she's calling in because I would have probably fallen out of my chair when she walked in.
Oh, that's good. That's going to really make her want to come into the studio. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
So what have you been up to lately?
Are you talking about work or are you talking about fun? Because if you're talking about fun, I just watched Fruitville Station and we snuck out of that movie theater and now we're sneaking in to see Wolverine after this interview. But if you're talking about work, then I just finished a film called Behind the Pole and it'll be premiering in Houston on the 15th. I have a new book coming out called Stupid Guy Diaries, which is going to be my 4th book. But this one came about because everybody keeps asking me, what am I doing and why am I single? So I wanted to explain
Tell
how
them
hard
because
it
you're
was.
smart and guys are stupid.
So you're
Well, that's definitely one of the reasons. But, you know, when you've grown up on TV and everybody that you would date pretty much grew up watching you and they think they know you, it's not the easiest thing in the world.
I'm sorry, who is this? I have no idea who you are. What movie theater are you at? No, but I know you're saying you're on your 4th book, and if I read the bio correctly, you got a 7-book deal.
I did, but I left my book deal. I got a 7-book deal with a place called New Quality Publishing, and I published 1 book with them, and then I realized that I was doing all the work myself. And since I was doing all the work myself, it didn't make sense to let somebody else have control over my destiny. So I had to take my control back and start my own publishing company and publish my next book myself, which was 2 different walks of life. And then I put out
You
a
what?
book called... Yeah, I started publishing myself.
Oh, okay, no. Okay.
and then I had a big success with my 3rd book, Peaches and Cream. And so I realized I don't...
You keep saying, first you say you put out, and then you say peaches and cream.
and before that, it was Behind the Pole.
Come on, Cherie.
Cherie, you're
killing me here.
Hello, my name is Cherie.
Whoa,
I'm
whoa.
just saying this call.
All I'm saying is Cherie on top would be,
Cherie,
would be the ultimate.
I was busting Arvin's chops saying, really, there's a 30-minute segment in a 1-hour show, but hey, the way this is going, if we can get some of the 70s,
can you
get some of the
can you come on?
Hedgehog
Can you
70s
come in
music
studio
the
next
background
Thursday? We'll pick you up.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but go on.
Yeah, I digress.
You know what? Jerry, let's make a U-turn and keep it professional again.
Why?
I'll tell
Hey, she called our show, bro.
Wait a minute. I do have a question before we get too far away. So how was Fruitvale Station?
You know what? It was really good. I like the story. I do know the story about the man who it's about. I just have one gripe. Whoever the Steadicam operator was, I want to slap in the head. But besides from that, it was a pretty good movie.
Let's see here. I'm looking forward to seeing it this weekend. And by the way, the one you're going to be sneaking into is spectacular.
You like Wolverine?
I saw it last week.
He loves Hugh Jackman.
I
Dude.
thought it was a piece of garbage.
Now, you know, the real
objected to it.
Wolverine on the cartoon was played by my boyfriend, Waldo. Geraldo Faldo. Sean Harrison played the cartoon, and I'm sorry it's really noisy. I told you I just snuck in another movie theater, and I'm trying to stand outside. So they just let the Smurfs out, and all the little Smurfs that went to see the movie are now coming out, and I just got invaded. I'm sorry.
No worries. That's fine. Well, if you want, you just walk into the bathroom, get into a stall, and let's talk from there.
FaceTime you next? I mean, is that where we're going with this?
I'm going to text you my Skype number.
Poor Cherie.
You want me to Skype you from the toilet, baby?
Wow. But by the way, don't listen to Arvin. Arvin is the worst movie critic on the planet. I think if you like Wolverine, if you've liked the last two,
I love Wolverine.
this one was one of the best of the series.
I
The
just
fact
thought it
that
was
he's
garbage.
He's got a new sidekick. She is spectacular the way she fights. Yeah, it's one of the best Wolverines yet.
I have to disagree.
But you don't rate.
Aw.
You don't
But
rate.
it was a good movie. I'll see it again.
Sherry, I'm sorry. So go on, Arvin. Go on with your
You're
question.
good.
No. Well, I know outside of the books, you've also produced a lot of movies. I mean, I was looking through the movie list, and there's a lot of movies there.
Yeah, I produced 10 to date.
But did you direct any of them, or just strictly produce?
You know what? I did co-direct one, and it was like by default. I directed a film with Antoine Tanner. Antoine was supposed to be the director, but he booked another film at the same time that we were filming. And I told him, I said, you know what? It just doesn't make sense for you not to do both. So he was only going to be gone for a week. I covered him as far as a director for a week. So that was my director debut on The Crush. It hasn't been out yet, though. It's still in post-production.
Now, I got a question because I was looking at the list and I saw some of the bio info. How come there hasn't been 3 fluffy Hispanics in one of your movies? That's all I want to know.
Because she knows that would bomb and wouldn't make a single dollar.
No, I would just I'd be scared that they would be my cousins, and my primas on the set would never go over well because they would eat all the craft service. They would cuss people out. They wouldn't say their lines when they're supposed to.
I was talking to you.
I was going to say, I see you've dated Latin men before.
Oh yeah, definitely. My first boyfriend was Mexican.
You want your next boyfriend to be Mexican?
She's done with them. She wants a Puerto Rican. Cherie, so how you doing?
I am half Puerto Rican.
Well, I'm full Puerto Rican. You know we can make beautiful babies. I'm just saying.
I will keep that in mind.
right.
The guy dies.
Just saying.
I'm almost 38 years old. I've never had a kid yet. It's about that time.
Well, Mike's almost 50 and he's got 9 that we know of. So I mean, hey, it's a good fit.
Hey, you know what? You know the saying, use it or lose it, man.
All right, Cherie, so if I'm not mistaken, I know during the interview, I know that you're not in front of a computer, but we actually have your picture up as well as your name and everything else. And the engineer actually showed a movie clip during the actual video. I think it was a clip that you sent me over. What movie was that too?
Ooh, I don't know which clip you have. I mean, did I send you my demo? Then it should be a bunch of movies. But the first one, am I crying?
You were in a bikini and there was a pole.
Nah, that's not me, homie.
Oh, that's not. Oh, okay. Wrong Cherie.
The bikini, the pole. Oh shoot.
So can you
might
tell
have
us
seen
about
some-
what is Behind the Pole going to be about? Because now you've got us intrigued on that one.
Come on, it's so self-explanatory. Behind the Pole is about a bunch of girls who are strippers.
Yeah,
who are
baby, we just
trying
wanted you to say it.
Yeah, they're trying to find their way through life. Unfortunately for you guys, I'm not one of them.
Oh, come on.
You know,
I'm out. I'm out.
You had me at behind. Now I don't know if I want to watch it.
Omar Gooding is in it. A guy named Samuel's in it. DeAndre Bonds is in it. There's a great cast that's in it.
Yeah.
You will see me play a role that you've never seen me play before. I will say that, and you will see me do some things that will definitely catch you off guard. But
Interesting.
I'm not a stripper.
Nothing catches me off guard.
Oh, I think you will get caught
I'm
off
prepared
guard.
for anything.
All right, you want me to tell you what it is?
Please.
You prepared to watch my first girl-on-girl threesome?
Okay.
I'm in.
That's
There we
catching
go.
me off
There
guard.
we
That's
go.
catching me
All
off
right.
guard. That is saying, "Vente, papi." That's not catching me off guard.
Now, Cherie, I know that you're in between movies, and we have about 2 minutes left in the segment. Is there anything that you want to plug?
Hey, bro,
social media?
Bro, don't rush her.
No,
Don't rush her.
She can. If you
I'll
want to
skip
stay,
the commercials. I don't need sponsors. When she's talking about girl on girl, bro. Again, we encourage out here. We love
I
women.
was trying to be respectful to Wolverine, but let's keep it going then.
Screw Wolverine. I don't want to.
Oh, he would. You know he would.
I do want to plug Stupid Guy Diaries because, when I wrote Peaches and Cream, because I named the character Peaches, everybody was like, oh, it's a fruit, so the book is about you. And I was like, no, Peaches does some things that Cherie hasn't quite done yet. Well, now I don't know because I had my first girl-on-girl threesome, but that's a whole other story. But Stupid Guy Diaries is about my life, and it's about just about almost every man I probably have gone out on a date with.
What, can we add a chapter? I'm okay. With being in the sequel.
Cherie, in our studio, we have a lot of things that we like to hang, but we just saw a picture of you draped in the American flag.
Yes.
Yeah, we'd like.
I was gonna say, is there any way to get a poster of that with your autograph on it, and we'll hang it here?
Yeah.
I can definitely try to work that out for you guys.
Oh, that would be spectacular.
Okay. I gotta go to the bathroom now.
Hey, Cherie, I'm sorry. We got about 30 seconds if you'd like to stick around. Or also, we need to have her in, though, right? For the when the book comes out, I'd like her to come in and talk about the book, and she can slam men as much as she wants.
I can send you guys some excerpts. We can talk about it. I can tell you quickly, one of my worst dates ever. Well, it wasn't really a date. It was a guy that I had been dating for a minute. We went away. I thought I was about to get some. When I got in the bed, he was singing the Family Matters theme song. I wasn't on the opening credits, so I didn't know what the hell he was singing.
What a loser. Hey, Cherie,
when I figured it out.
Cherie, we're about to go on break. Do you want to stick around?
Yeah, can I stay?
Yes,
Yeah,
stick around. We'll pick you up on the other side of the break.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. And again, this is the Three Guys Rant on NBC News Radio, KCAA, 1050 AM here in LA.
It's still going.
Call the Three Guys Rant now.
Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The Three Guys Rant.
We supply the words. You paint the picture. AM 1050 KCAA.
Hi, I'm Paul Lane, host of the KCAA Morning Show, and I'd like to take a few seconds to tell you about pollen bursts. You may not know, but I've been confined to a wheelchair for over 20 years, and I've always looked for ways to increase my energy, mental clarity, and just feel good. Well, I found it in pollen bursts. It's natural, delicious, and easy to take, and I think you should try some too. To find out more, email me at paul@kcaaradio.com. That's paul@kcaaradio.com. Hey, join me so we can burst together.
Theticketsurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4-199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. Theticketsurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4-199. We are the Three Guys Rant, coming to you live every Thursday from 5 to 6.
You can call us at 855-69-THE3GUYS.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's, the other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS, G-U-Y-S, and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, we're back from the break with special guest on the phone, Cherie Johnson, because she's smart enough to stay away from the three perverts that we are. You still with us?
I'm still here.
All right. So, see, she's smart.
She really is a trooper.
She is a trooper to stick around with us. I'll tell you what.
No, what you guys don't know is I'm supposed to be on a date. He's watching Wolverine. I'm in the hallway with you.
Miss Johnson, I just have one question. Would you rather have one man or three men?
Three.
Yeah,
Why
baby, that's what I'm talking about.
That's right. So I found out what clip we were showing. It was Around the World Twice.
Oh, you were watching a clip about my book. That's my first novel.
I guess I'm assuming that's.
Wait, you really seen a girl on the pole though? 'Cause
No,
if you
no.
were watching a girl on the pole, that was Peaches and Cream.
No, but we can try to look for that.
You know what? Since you're gonna be here next week, I already made a call, and we're gonna install a pole here in studio.
Well, I don't have any skills.
Oh,
I was doing a movie in New York with Antoine Tanner from One Tree Hill and Coach Carter, and in our trailer was a pole. And so I waited for everybody to get out, and then I tried to climb the pole. And I tried to do that trick, you know, that the girls do when they hold on with their thighs and they lean back all sexy and slide down with their legs. Yeah, after Antoine picked me up and threw me on the couch, he told me it was the most unsexy thing he ever seen. And then he said, hey, hint, they didn't have on pants. You have on jeans.
Ah.
Well, Arvin can show you that move. He's really good at it.
But if you watch the Peaches and Cream trailer on YouTube, you'll get to see me kiss a girl.
Alan, you gotta find that video.
We're on the
Alan.
YouTube now. We're moving there. As
We're
quickly
working
as
on
possible.
it. It's gonna be my new screensaver.
Yeah, it's me and Jalissa Lynn. I was so excited. There had been all these rumors that TMZ put out about me, like I had been engaged to Ricky Romance, I was married to Shaheem Franklin. Then I found out I was pregnant, but I wasn't sure who I was pregnant for, by the guy I was married to, by my fiance supposedly, or my lesbian lover. And then my lesbian lover came up to be Jalissa Lynn. They found a screenshot of us kissing. I couldn't deny it. I did it, but I was really excited the baby was hers because she was the cutest out of everybody I was supposed to be dating.
Hey, if you want, we can start a new rumor about me and you. This is Mike with the Three Guys Rant.
So are you saying that the information TMZ puts out is not factual?
No, it's totally felonious. Like, I never did Playboy either. I never wanted to do Playboy either. Now, if Hugh Hefner wants to buy me a Ferrari, we could talk about me letting him see my titties. But whole like,
is that
Arvin is on his way to lease you a Yugo right now.
I got a question. What would a Ford Explorer get me to see?
Not much.
Son of a...
You know what? No, if your Explorer doesn't work, what do you think Arvin's smart car is going to do for her?
Hey, that's cozy and romantic.
She's gonna.
I don't know why she's still laughing, but it's cozy and romantic. Damn it!
If you offer her your smart card, she's gonna come in wearing a burqa.
Now, Cherie, let me. If I'm reading this correctly, it says that you were a top-grossing independent video producer for Walmart.
Absolutely. Over the past few years, we've learned how to make movies for cheap and make our money back quickly. And that's really what it's all about. You know, when you do low-budget independent films, that's the key. And because I've been in the business for so long, I have a lot of friends, so I use my relationships. I've made probably 7 films for $500,000, and they've grossed over $19 million to date.
In each one, or as a total?
Total.
No, but I mean, the $500,000, was that combined for the films?
Oh, yes, that's combined.
And then, so you do movies that are basically straight to DVD?
Yes. Well, they go to DVD. Now you have the outlets of putting them on iTunes and Netflix as well.
Nice.
That is impressive.
Yes, but Walmart has been a huge backer for me, as well as Hollywood Video and the few blockbusters that are left.
Now,
Nice.
Was your first acting job on Punky Brewster? Is that where you started?
Yes. It was my first acting job, my first audition. I auditioned for the job 7 times, but I always thought I was going to be an architect.
That's a big
so
difference.
I was like, yeah, I thought I was going to be an architect until I went to college. And I was working on Family Matters at the time. And I was in night school. I was asleep. And when I woke up after the teacher hit my desk with a yardstick, I was like, I don't need to be here. So I left. And I went to work the next day. I never thought about it again.
Okay, and apparently we have a caller. So if Phil accidentally hangs up on you, please call back because I'm sure that they want to talk to you.
That I will do.
Hello.
Cherie, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cherie, you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Cherie.
Hey, my name is Jake, calling from Corona, and I love shopping at Walmart. And sometimes I get the movies, and I want to get into the movie-making business. So I just wanted to ask your guest, how can I go ahead and start making movies, and I can have my movies at Walmart, too?
Okay.
Hold on a second.
Cherie, you there?
I'm here.
Did you hear the
Did
caller?
you hear the question?
I didn't hear a caller. I just heard somebody breathing in my ear, but I thought they were trying to be sexy.
I'm sorry. I was trying to be sexy, but
No, I'm sorry. Apparently we got the line screwed up here.
Wow, where is your mind? Where is your mind, young man?
the caller
you really
wanted.
don't want to know where
What
my
the
mind
caller
is.
was asking is he wants to start a movie career, and he wants to know what would be the best way for him to get started on that and get his products into Walmart.
Oh, he wants to actually make films, like be a producer?
Right.
Correct.
I would say the best thing that he could do is make a quality film, have some known names, make sure the production value is good, shoot on a decent camera, have a good story, and then go ahead and throw a small screening. But when you do it, don't just invite people. Invite people from distribution companies so that they know you're there. They'll come. You'll be surprised if you reach the acquisitions department and you have a nice presentation and you send them a trailer and something looks good. They'll come and check you out. Send it to me. I might help you.
All right.
What is your home address?
Nah. You could definitely hit me on Twitter. If you tweet me, I will tweet you back. It's Cherie, Cherie Johnson 75. But you got to make sure the 75 is behind my name because if it's not there, it ain't me.
Well,
But
you
if
keep
you
saying
tweet me
behind.
and ask, see, it's behind the pole, behind me. 75 behind Cherie Johnson. I guess I'm a freak today. I don't know.
You know what? I say you dump that guy and tell us where you're at. We'll go pick you up.
I think I'm already dumped. I mean, he's in the movies and I'm in the hallway with you guys. So
Well, you know, Cherie, we don't want to keep you too much longer from your date. We do want to thank you
I
for
don't
tolerating
think he
us.
notices I'm gone.
Oh, you know what? If he doesn't notice he's gone, it's time to move on.
Stupid Guy Diaries
That's
coming
it.
mid-August.
That's right.
You like that plug, huh? That's a good plug
Yeah.
right there. All right, Cherie. So we'll let you get back to the movies. But again, if there's anything that you want to plug or how people can get a hold of you, feel free to do so.
Thank you. Hit me up. You could look up my shoe line, roadrageshoes.com, or you could just peep me out on Amazon and just punch in Cherie Johnson. All the stuff that I have will come up, whether it's a book or a movie.
That is awesome.
Awesome. And then when the book comes out, if you can stop by the studio, we'll talk about the book amongst other things.
Love to.
All right.
Well,
I
thank
would
you so much for
definitely
calling in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, guys.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, I'm ready to wrap.
All right,
the show
show's
up.
over.
I'm
Yeah,
ready to wrap it up.
thanks for listening.
Hey,
It's been great.
Alan, can you bring me that pack of smokes on my desk?
Woo! Good Lord, look at that picture. People, if you're listening, you need to get in front of a computer. Make sure to check out the3guysrant.com.
I don't know what could be more patriotic than that.
KCAA Radio.
Back, Alan, back.
.com.
I don't need any more shoes. I got enough high heels. There we go.
RantRadioNetwork.com. You'll be amazed at how beautiful this woman is.
And she was funny, too. So, you know, she can put up with our crap. That's
And she's also apparently a very smart businesswoman.
Yeah.
So that's
You know what?
That's all. Nothing but pluses.
There's only one bad thing about her that's almost a deal breaker. She's half Puerto Rican.
That's what makes you so hot.
Wow. All right. So.
Yeah,
go.
I got nothing. My blood went elsewhere.
All right. So since we've got a few minutes left in the segment, let's talk about. There was an editor.
So that
in Chattanooga.
that 15 mLs of blood that went elsewhere, it really affects you that much?
An editor, gentlemen, was fired over an Obama headline.
What do you say about Obama, man?
In Chattanooga. Okay, if you can believe that Chattanooga still has a newspaper.
I don't even know where Chattanooga is.
Yeah, the editor put a headline that told President Obama to take his job plan and shove it. Now, this is America, last I checked.
He does work for a newspaper. Isn't that the prime example of freedom of speech?
See, I would have thought so. But apparently,
There's no freedom in Chattanooga?
He put it on the Free Press page Tuesday, the day President Barack Obama visited the city, and the editor wasn't happy about it.
The day that Obama was in town?
Yeah, but why not? Who cares?
That's the best way to put it out. That's the best day to put it out.
Who was the guy that did it? It wasn't the editor-in-chief, right? So somebody had to read this before it got printed.
Well, apparently they did. And that's what they're saying. The headline was inappropriate for this newspaper. It was not the original headline approved for publication. And Johnson violated the normal editing processes when he changed the headline.
So he backdoored it in.
He backdoored it in. His name was Drew Johnson. And all I'm saying
There he is.
Okay, yeah. Again, he should be allowed to say whatever the hell
It says it right
wants.
there. Former opinion page editor. So it's an opinion page.
To top it off. So all I'm saying is Chattanooga, this is 2013. You bunch of redneck Okies, get with the times.
That's right.
Look, I voted for the dumbass, and I still have to stand behind him. I agree. Mike and I, continue to argue about it. I think he has been a spineless, worthless president. But hey, we got to deal with it.
I
just
became the first person in history of newspapers to be fired for writing a Papers Most Read article.
That's a good comeback.
Wow.
So do you like standing behind men often?
Sure, why not?
All right.
If it entitled, if it'll allow free press in America and allow you to say whatever you want, I don't think he should have been fired.
I don't know as the owner of the paper if I would have had the guy fired for selling the most newspapers my newspaper sold in the last 5 years.
Well, but it's more than that, though. Again, the statement is not that inflammatory. I mean, again,
it's not inflammatory at all. What is he saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Take it and shove it.
Some people might say, that's disrespectful to the president, but this is America at some point, and I think sometimes you should be allowed to say, obviously, they always say you can't scream, the fire in a crowded movie.
Right. That's different. But I've seen interviews to where they're interviewing the president, and he says he's seen it all, he reads it all, he gets it all. And it's just like water off a duck.
Well, it has to be. He's the president.
Right.
He knows he's not going to please everybody at all times.
Right.
Like I said, I voted for him, and I'd still like to say, Mr. President, you suck. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's better than the losers we were going to vote for,
right?
In my opinion. But I don't think he's done much for us. Now, Mike gets mad every time I say that and has a laundry list of stuff that says why I'm wrong.
Because he's Puerto Rican?
No, because he's actually better at the politics than I am.
But anyways,
they should not have fired him.
We're about to go on break. We'll come back with the final segment. You listen to the Three Guys Rant on KCAA 1050.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And you can listen to us every Thursday at 2 p.m. right here on KCAA Radio. What do we talk about, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
And we dance a whole lot. In fact, if you want to watch us every day, you can go to AaronandKellyLive.com. That's AaronandKellyLive.com.
Check it out.
Hi, I'm Paul Lane, host of the KCAA Morning Show, and I'd like to take a few seconds to tell you about pollen bursts. You may not know, but I've been confined to a wheelchair for over 20 years, and I've always looked for ways to increase my energy, mental clarity, and just feel good. Well, I found it in pollen bursts. It's natural, delicious, and easy to take, and I think you should try some too. To find out more, email me at paul@kcaaradio.com. That's paul@kcaaradio.com. Hey, join me so we can burst together.
Thank you, Inland Empire, for listening to KCAA Radio.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.thethreeguysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, we're back for the final segment. Arvin is wiping the tears off of his face because Cherie is gone.
Those are not tears.
Okay, then I really don't want to get
it's a creamy white substance.
I do want to thank
some young guy.
The guys in the booth. Julio brought us some Frosties.
I think Julio's putting Nana to sleep or something over there. There's a lot of man touching going on in that room.
A lot of man touching, which is why the sound didn't go away.
Apparently so.
But
what's up with the sausage fest in there?
So Julio, I did want to say thank you.
See nothing but sausage.
I felt bad for Julio because it was his first time at a Wendy's. He didn't know what a Frosty was.
It's the first time for Julio at a lot of things.
Julio, when is the first time you're going to get laid?
Yeah, that hasn't happened yet.
Why are you pointing at Alan? He's going to be your first.
Well, I was going to say, isn't that what happened in Vegas? You guys said that.
That's why we call him Julio, the three guys virgin.
All I got to say is thank goodness there was so much alcohol in my body while we were in Vegas. I remember none of it.
I heard stories that wasn't all that was in your body, but you said you had something to rant about. Go ahead.
I want to rant. People, please stop being stupid. That's it.
Can you be a little more explicit?
No, I'm just wondering, and I'm going to say, the 909, our crackhead listeners are probably not included in the statement for a change. I know we usually talk about them because there's nothing but desert out there, so I don't expect much vehicle movement. But here in LA where we're at, what the hell is wrong with people? Why are you looking around?
I don't know. What is wrong with people, Arvin?
Help us, Arvin. Help us.
I've been doing a lot of freeway driving over the last couple of days, and I swear, for somebody on the side of the road, either getting a ticket or fixing a flat, nothing major. I'm driving on the freeway for an hour in bumper-to-bumper traffic. I don't get it.
All right. In other news, bro, it's L.A., man. That's the way it is.
What's with all the rubbernecking?
You have a bunch of looky-loos that just...
You know what that makes you want to do? That makes you want to slam on the gas and push them out of the way.
Hey, there's been plenty of times when I've thought to myself, if I was a billionaire,
I would
I would just be ramming people left and right now.
So I don't get it. People, stop being morons. Looking over your shoulder, you're going to cause another accident. Just keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving.
Right. Thank you, Arvin, for that insightful rant.
Wow. I think we lost Phil.
If only I had my buttons.
So what else happened this week, man? Last week we were gone. Anything major happen?
The train?
Oh, we talked about the train.
Yeah, the train.
Now, talking about that, I know Mikey and I talked about it on our Monday show here at Rant Radio. The gentleman from Tesla, Ian Musick. I always screw up his last name. The guy from Tesla and SpaceX. I don't know if you've heard, but he's doing a high-speed...
Wait. What do you keep talking about? SpaceX. Is that a new thing?
Yes, with a cherry on top and a little Johnson. So that'd be you.
So you're involved in.
Wow. Elon Musk, by the way.
Elon Musk. That's what I said.
Okay. You're talking about his new hyperdrive?
See, when you see it, you'll know it.
He's supposed to be putting together some sort of bullet train that's
going to do 800 miles an hour.
Correct.
In a capsule.
Correct.
Would you get on?
Absolutely.
Why?
But the renderings, it doesn't look like a train. It looks like a bunch of small capsules going through this high-speed tunnel.
It's something that, they've been playing around with the idea.
Here we go. Look at that.
They've been playing around with the idea for about 25, 30 years now. This goes back, and one of the things about the capsules is that when you can create a vacuum, plus the magnetic push, and a few of the other things, it doesn't even really touch the sides. So short of it, again, imploding or hitting something major, it is truly accomplishable.
Yeah, but at that speed, there could be a grain of sand in there.
I was going to say, tell me you're not that stupid.
No, because here's why, though.
No, but look, that's inside a tunnel. There's no banana peel on the train track.
Hey, bro.
Where are you getting your grain of salt?
Anywhere.
But to your point, though, here, let me help you with that. To your point, even if there is a grain of sand, or what Mike is talking about, when they do the maglev, okay, the whole thing is, in theory...
I love me some maglev.
Okay, that train will not be touching any of the sides.
Right.
Propulsion is going to be based on magnetic push and pull.
Phil, you're using your $10 words again. Can you dummy it down for our people in the 909?
Okay, bottom line is, it's not there's nothing that's going to cause any friction.
That's a whole plethora.
Because there's no friction.
Right.
All right? It's all based on magnetic levitation, where because they stay separated, there's a cushion of air in between. Now, to Mike's point, it's not going to be the grain of sand that's going to be the issue. It's going to be a magnetic failure. It's going to be an electrical shutdown that's then going to cause the damn thing to sink, slide, or then start rubbing one of them. So then I don't know what redundant safety systems they're going to build in, but based on the renderings and some of the stuff that I've read,
I say they just fill up the tunnel with KY just in case.
Look at that.
Are you trying to make Arvin explode?
No. That's what I do when there's a lot of magnetic friction.
Look, New York to LA in 45 minutes at 4,000 miles per hour. I'm in.
Dude, that's just insane.
4,000 miles internationally? I didn't even know it went that fast.
Well, again, the only limitation is going to be the amount of power.
Can you go back to that page, Alan? L.A. to New York, 45 minutes. Washington, D.C. to Beijing in 2 hours.
That's spectacular.
I mean, there's nothing on the planet that I know of, at least, that moves that fast.
Right. There isn't.
So, and I don't know if you'd have the answer. I know a lot of these pictures are either over land or underneath the land. What about going to Beijing? Are they going to build a tunnel going through the ocean?
Well, they would have to. Numbnuts. What do you think they want to put it?
Is it going to go above? Is it going to go below? That's what I'm asking. It's a good question, isn't it?
Could be a floating
tunnel?
Floating tunnel.
No, it's not like you. It doesn't produce floaties.
All right.
All I know is, yes, I would get on the train immediately.
I would not. So, but I would have me someone that SpaceX.
By yourself?
Sex, man.
With the KY?
Hey, that's a solution, bro.
You're killing me, Mikey. You're killing me.
Like you never run out of jail and you just grab the KY and just do your hair.
I've never done that.
It's the same thing, bro.
And I never will.
It's the same thing.
You were like one of those kids that your mom used to use lard for everything, huh?
Yes.
You have some chapped lips? Use some lard, mijo.
Right.
You don't have any more 3 flowers? Use some lard, mijo.
Your hair looks kind of dry. Here's some lard, mijo.
Wow.
Wait. Nito manteca para los frijoles. Ven para acá.
Right. And you just kind of squeeze your head over the frying pan. Ahí está la manteca.
Okay.
Le da sabor. Qué buen sabor tiene estos frijoles.
Wow,
¿no?
I swear we're jumping the tracks on this one.
Are you sexy naked?
All right, you've got a whole list of stuff. You want to cover something else that makes sense?
My whole list was on Cherie Johnson.
Can
I
you,
got nothing after her.
Oh, well, can you cover your face at least? Please help us out here, man.
Wow. You're unbelievable.
Oh, man. You know, the other question that I had, why the hell haven't we blown up that Russian airport? How long is this guy going to wander around like Waldo?
Well, if you had read the news,
I haven't.
He's been granted asylum by Russia.
So he's just going to stay there?
He's going to stay there. They're giving him at least a year while they figure out whether they're going to give him permanent asylum. So he's not in the airport anymore. He's in Russia.
Yeah, I hadn't read that. Did that just happen this morning?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Arvin, you're killing me, man.
Let me see here. I know for a change here, the Dodgers are in first place.
That's exactly what I was going to cover. Good job.
Yeah, the Dodgers are finally doing it. And I'm going to say it's all due to one player, to the rookie.
Puig? Or how do they call him? Puig?
Puig? Whatever his name is.
I call him Piggy.
The Dominican, I think he's Dominican from the Dominican
Something
Republic.
like that.
Yeah.
That's where most Dominicans are from.
Really? I thought someone from Puerto Rico.
No.
But anyways, yeah, due to him, ever since they brought him up, and he's been hitting home runs. He's really turned the team around. Kind of disappointed that they didn't let him into the All-Star game. I think he should have gone. But they're in first place here in their division.
Have they ever let rookies into the All-Star game?
I think once. And there was a lot of controversy that this should have been another time that it happened.
Well, that's good, man, because I know the kid's been making the rounds, too. There's been a lot of pictures online with him and Kobe hanging out.
Really?
Yeah. With Magic.
Well, Magic I can understand. Well,
Right.
I guess that's the connection to Kobe then.
But the other thing, too, is that I don't know if I was a little bit surprised about the fact that Magic, I didn't know if he was a big baseball fan before he became an owner, but he seems to be at a lot of the games. I mean, he's there.
Well, I don't know if he's still. I know that at some point he might still. He used to own a part of the Lakers, and I don't.
Right.
You'd always catch him there. I don't know if he had to sell his share to buy the Dodgers, but he was always at Laker games.
Right.
But yeah, he seems to be a very hands-on owner, and I think it's a plus.
Have they dropped the price of beer yet?
No.
Oh.
But since we're talking about sports, next Friday,
the Cowboys take their first loss.
All you scumbag, degenerate dirtbags that are still in existence who call yourself an Oakland Raider fan,
Oh, good.
blow me. The Cowboys are going to spank that ass, baby.
When was the last time the Cowboys beat the Raiders?
Every chance they get.
1967.
Hey, I don't live in the past. We're talking about the present. And next Friday begins our road to Super Bowl.
Where's the game?
I say we
in Oakland, where they stopped selling beer after the first 5 minutes. I think after the second kickoff, they stopped selling beer because it's such a
good reason.
So let me get this straight. As the fans come into the stadium, you buy your beer there as you're walking
That's
in.
it.
And after that, no more.
Dude,
No
there's
more.
such losers.
No,
there's
but
such losers up there that they have to stop selling beer as soon as they blow the whistle.
Speaking of blowing Arvin,
yes, you should blow me. So again, this is a Three Guys Rant here on NBC News Radio, KCAA 1050 AM. Make sure to check us out at the3guysrant.com. Make sure to follow us next week and on Twitter and on Facebook.
Raiders
and
suck.
Instagram.
Go Cowboys.
And what is it? That's how you do a show.